Welcome to the virtual class of English, my dear students. Today we are going to start the syllabus of term 2, and in term 2 syllabus our first topic is unit 3, wit and humor, lesson the rich lady and the artist, and we are going to read page number 41 and 244. So listen to each and everything very carefully, students. In the introduction part of this unit, wit and humor, you can see one statement has been given. Here are some pictures of little Nitin children taken from the family album. Choose suitable words from the given box to indicate the expressions. So here you can see the expressions given by Nitin, and you have to choose the appropriate expression for each and every picture. Now you can see the first picture. In this picture, Nitin is crying. In second picture, Nitin is laughing. In third picture, Nitin is angry. In fourth picture, Nitin is sad. And in fifth picture, Nitin is showing worry. Means he is worrying, he is worried about something. Now, let's read and understand the story, The Rich Lady and the Artist. Now, I'm going to tell you the summary of this story, children. Once a rich lady asked a well-known artist to paint her portrait. This lady, she went to a well-known, very famous artist, for her portrait. The artist worked hard. Artist worked hard on the portrait for many days. He made the portrait. After many days, when the portrait was ready, he invited the rich lady, to his studio. He called her. The old lady came to the studio. She went to the studio to show her portrait. She had her pet with her. She also took her dog with her in the studio. She was very fond of dog because she loved her dog so much. She believed that it was the cleverest little animal in the whole world. The lady showed her portrait to the dog. You can see in the picture also the lady is showing her portrait to her dog, and she asked her dog, "Tommy darling, here is your mistress." She told her dog to see the picture. But her dog showed no interest. Her dog didn't respond to the picture, to the portrait of his mistress. The wealthy lady turned to the artist and said, the wealthy lady turned to the artist and she told him that I don't want this portrait. It doesn't look like me at all. She said that the portrait doesn't look like me. I don't look like this portrait, means this portrait is not as good as I wanted. Because my dog is showing no response, so I don't like this. Even my clever animal cannot recognize me in the portrait. So the artist was a man of worldly wisdom. The artist was very wise. He knew about the strange ways of wealthy people. So he did not argue. He didn't argue with the lady. He simply told, "Ma'am, please come again tomorrow. I will make the portrait look so real that your Tommy will wag his tail and lick it." He convinced the lady to come again, and he also told the lady that I will make the portrait look so real so that your Tommy will also approve it. The next day, lady visited the studio again. This time the dog wagged its tail and ran to the portrait. The next day, lady again went to the studio with her pet, with Tommy, and Tommy, after seeing the portrait, Tommy wagged its tail in happiness and it licked it with great interest. That means the dog liked the portrait. The lady said, "How wonderful, how beautiful. My Tommy likes the portrait, and so do I." She said, "My Tommy likes the portrait, and I also liked it. Please wrap it up. Please pack it up." The artist asked for a big price, and she paid it willingly. The artist had a hearty laugh when she left. He had rubbed the portrait with a juicy piece of meat. Its smell had made the dog lick the portrait. Now, do you know, children, why the dog licked or liked the portrait? The reason behind this, the man, the wise man, the artist, had rubbed the portrait with a juicy piece of meat, which the dog liked. The taste and the smell made the dog lick the portrait. That's why he licked the portrait. And when they left the studio, the lady with her dog left the studio, the artist had a hearty laugh. He laughed a lot with his heart, okay, when she left. I hope you enjoyed the story. Now, your homework is read lesson The Rich Lady and the Artist. After this, we will do exercise of this lesson. So, thank you and have a wonderful day, children.